Hello, my name's Peter Ferrie and I'm the local police in command for Haverhill. This is the latest edition of the Haverhill Police News and it's Friday the 23rd of January 2015. I'm going to tell you about 5 things today of interest. The first is the general policing performance of Haverhill and the surrounding area, and I don't think it's too bad at all. The detection rate so far for the Haverhill area is 33.5%, so we solve 1 in 3 crimes, and nationally that's a fairly good rate to solve. So far we've had 1,686 crimes committed in the general Haverhill area since the 1st of April 2014. Our 3-year average is 1,763, so we're quite a way below our 3-year average, so I'm pleased with that. We're down for burglaries of people's homes. We've had 67 so far this year and our average is 69. Down for burglaries of sheds and garages and other buildings. We've had 131 so far this year compared to the average of 156. And also way down for vehicle crime. We've had 136 this year compared to the average of 186. What we are up for though is violence with injury. We've had 201 compared to our average of 191, so we're slightly up for that. And sexual offences, we've had 38 so far this year and our average is 33, so again we're slightly up. This picture ties in very, very closely with the national picture for crime, which was reported in the national press yesterday. Up for sexual offences, up for violence with injury, and down for a lot of other crime categories. So in some ways it's good to see that Haverhill is tied in very closely with the national picture. In general though, I think we're doing fairly well in Haverhill for crime, the amount of crime that's committed and also the detection rate, so I'm pleased with that. However, against this generally good picture, we did have 3 attempted burglaries of industrial premises in Hollands Road over the weekend. Premises called Meltec, Grayson's Freight and AMN Foams were all attacked and targeted. It doesn't appear though that anyone managed to get into any of those premises, so it looks to be fairly poor attempts to get into those. Police patrols are going to be increased over the weekend, but if anyone has got any information at all about who might be responsible, please ring 101 and ask to speak to PC 1797 Bob Williams. He's the officer that's dealing with those. Also, if you're out and about over the weekend around the industrial estates, please keep your eyes open. If you see anyone suspicious, again, please ring either 999 or 101. Some of you may have seen an increase in police cycle patrols over the last few weeks, and I think I mentioned it a couple of weeks ago. Members of the Haverhill SNT have all started to patrol the local areas, the local estates on push bikes. And I've been out myself a few times over the last couple of weeks. I've even ended up in Withersfield, Thurlow and Ratting as well. You're going to see a lot more of that. It's a very effective way for police to get out and about, to meet people. It's very easy for us to stop and have a chat with people and find out what's wrong and what people need help with. So expect to see a lot more of the SNT and other officers out on patrol on cycles over the next few weeks. I'm going to finish by telling you about 2 particular crimes that have happened very recently. Overnight last night, that's the 22nd into the 23rd of January, we had an arson of a black Vauxhall Vectra that was parked in Park Road in Haverhill. The car was completely burnt out. A red VW was seen to drive away from the area at speed at roughly the time that the car was set on fire. Do you have any information about who might have set this car on fire or why they set it on fire? So it's a black Vauxhall Astra in Park Road in Haverhill that was set alight last night. If you have any information, please ring 101 and ask to speak to PC 1574 Moore. He's the officer that's dealing with that. It's a bit strange. Why would somebody decide to totally destroy another person's car in Park Road in Haverhill? Any information, please let us know by ringing 101. And then lastly, this is a little bit worrying. We had an accosting of a young boy yesterday, or on Tuesday the 20th of January, so a few days ago now, in Millfields Way in Haverhill, so that's on the Chalkston estate. 10-year-old boy was on his bike, cycling along that road. He'd stopped to get a puff of air because he was a little bit exhausted. He was approached by a young male in a silver Ford soft-top car in Millfields Way. He was asked if he wanted a lift home. Now, on one hand, you could take that as being, somebody offering to give a tired young lad a lift home, but is there something more sinister behind that? It doesn't link in with anything that I'm aware of any other accostings in Haverhill recently, but do you know who that young male might be that owns a silver Ford soft-top car The soft top is described as being black. Was it a joke or was it something more sinister? If you know anything about it or you saw it happen at Millfields Way, it happened at about 20 to 4 in the afternoon on Tuesday the 20th of January. Please ring 101 if you have any information at all and ask to speak to PC 1933 Strachan, who's the officer that's dealing. So thank you very much. If you can help with any of those incidents and crimes, please give us a call. We do depend very, very much on public help to help us solve some of these crimes. So until next time, thank you very much.